Listen, I wasn't ready to hear you out last night, but I need to know what the hell was that?
Last round was really difficult, and I think that he's probably pretty mad at me, but I'm hoping I can smooth things over a little bit.
So, like, I was always from day one, like, Henry, my king. And then the Sarah Beth vote, you and Gabby really sketched me out with that just because I couldn't understand the logic and we never talked in depth. In the beginning, when we wouldn't talk, I'd be like, we don't really need to because, like, we know we have each other. But after that, when we didn't talk, I was like, I can't understand why he had more loyalty to other people.
Okay, then come to me with that before you spill everything about my entire life to the entire group.
When you told me that Gabby knew we were friends, you didn't give me any more information. So I kind of thought you told her, but you gave me no more information. And so
Okay.
I know, but now that
I'm upset.
I just didn't know.
Okay, Okay, well, I tried to call you that round and I tried to tell you, and then I never heard from you because you didn't pick up my call. So
Okay, I missed it. Okay, fair.
Okay. I don't have these harsh trusts with the other side of people. Like, I never did. I'm just upset because you brought up more information from outside of the game that only affects me and only affects my name in this game. That hurts me. I'm upset about it.
I know.
At this point,
I completely understand. I completely took it too far, and it really was just because I thought you had already thrown the first stone. Like, because we weren't communicating and I was hearing like Henry's playing really hard, Henry's really in with Sean and really in with Gabby, I just started to get paranoid.
Yeah.
I know that he's more on the outs than some of the other players in the group, and I think that it's more valuable to my game if he stays in.
The thing is, I wouldn't even take it personally if you tried to put my name out. I just don't think it's in your best interest or mine because the other side is way more connected than us. And if you get me out, you're keeping the same dynamics in play without a swing vote.
No, exactly.
I don't want you out. I'm sorry about last round.
I don't want you out. I'm sorry that I am definitely going to be a little bit still pissy this round, but that's just because I'm a bitch. I feel good after talking to Nora because I know that she doesn't want to get me out, but I'm still worried based off the damage that was done at the end of last round.
Fight!
That I'm in the final 7, but I also feel so shitty because my number 1 just left the game. Not only is he not in the competition, but he spent his last 3 minutes in the competition shitting on me. And so I just feel like my loyalty was just not in the right place. And everyone knows I have this power and I should just not lied about it. And I honestly just regret getting the power. Like, this sucks. I know this is going to be a really hard round for me to get through.
Being in the final 7 is a good feeling, but I personally don't still see a path that gets me to the end. So what I'm trying to accomplish this round is to make sure that at the final 6, the trustees are complete, myself, Emily, and me. Because if the 3 of us are the final 6, then we have 50% of the vote, and we control whatever that happens that round.
My middle game may make it seem like I'm not a threat, and I'm sort of a goat to just string along to the end, but I'm using that to my advantage. I've been talking to the people that I need to talk to not only get through to the next round, but also vote correctly. And so I feel like I am sort of sneaking by now, and I'm just waiting for my opportunity to strike.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 27. You have all been fighting hard throughout this competition, overcoming complicated twists, strenuous challenges, and 11 eliminated players. Some might say you've all earned a small break, but I'm not some. Tonight, we will go from 7 players down to 5. That's right. Tonight is your 3rd and final double elimination of the season.
Hearing tonight is our 3rd double elimination. I can't believe this 3 in 1 season. Like, I thought we were done.
This is not good for my game. 2 chances of me going tonight are so bad. I'm already such a huge threat that it seems like this is going to be really hard to escape.
I'm sure you're all excited to hear exactly how this double elimination will work. This round is called Now or Later. Everyone will be vulnerable for elimination as there will be no safety competition, and all of you will be nominated at some point tonight. meaning you can fight your way off the chopping block now, or fight this round and become a nominee later. You will all have the opportunity to strategize for 10 minutes prior to making this choice. So think strategically. Who do you want to be nominated against? And is it better for you to be nominated now or later? Now for some additional rules. If everyone picks one option, you will all become nominees for the round you selected. For the round with 0 nominees, you will all be put on a wheel for random elimination. As for if only one person chooses to be a nominee in a certain round, then that person will receive the opportunity to select which one of the other players to be nominated against them, therefore changing someone's fight or flight choice for them.
This is terrifying. I have felt like I have been on the verge of death this entire game, and one of the key components of now or later is the fact that there's nowhere to hide.
It's anybody's game at this point, and any of us can go home, and I am scared. It might be me, or it might be my allies.
I have no idea how to strategize this round.
I have an initial thought. I'm cautious, but I'm very optimistic. There are 2 people who I want to get out this round, and we have a double elimination on our hands. So it might be a stretch, but I think we could get both of these people out as long as we are a united force. No way Henry or Gabby are going to want to do now, right? Absolutely no way in hell. And from my perspective, if only one of us goes for now, we can pick the other one to go up against us in nomination. So we can drag Gabby into the competition, and we absolutely have the vote if the 5 of us can work together. The only bad scenario is if the 2 of them decide to unanimously do now. The question is who we want to put up for nomination. I could do it, or Sean could do it, because Sean has the fight pass. We did that strategy last round, but I don't know if we want to. I don't know if Sean wants to do that again.
I very quickly volunteer to go into now. I mean, I would be comfortable being the only person to do now. If I'm the only person in now, and they both go into later, I can drag one of them in with me. If I'm the only person in now, and one of them chooses now, then I have a perfect target sitting next to me. And most critically, if I'm the only person in now, and both of them choose now, I will be completely safe, and this core alliance of 4 will have to turn on each other. Who should I pull in? I mean, I prefer Gabby.
We should do Gabby. Why not?
I prefer Gabby as well.
If it's me versus Gabby and all y'all are on my side, then we have the numbers.
Okay, yeah.
I think it is a good strategy as long as Gabby and Henry actually go later. I'm just happy I'm not the target this round.
Ultimately, I don't really want to see Henry go at this point in the game, but I do recognize that Henry is a big threat.
There's not a lot that they could do because we have the numbers to beat them.
Okay, what do we do?
I think I'm going to do later. I don't want to deal with going first, and if I'm going to leave tonight, I might as well take as much time as I can. So I have a multiplier advantage. The way it works is I can multiply my vote by 0, 1, 2, or 3, and I pick from like 4 briefcases. So if I pick 0, I lose my vote, but if I pick 3, I get 3 votes.
Hey, if you're not voting against me, I might hop in the round with you.
That's what I mean. Like, what if we go for later and we try to convince like someone else to go for later, and then we use that multiplier advantage? So let's say it's me, you, some random person. No matter what, I'm voting for that random person, and I'll use my advantage to vote for that random person.
Yeah.
So it might work, it might not. If I get 3 votes, we basically have 4 votes.
I could go in the now round to ensure that we don't go to a wheel, but I could go with Gabby in the later round because at this point, she may be the only person in this game who's a bigger target than me.
I just wanted to know what Gabby's advantage was so that I can use it to strategize how this round will go.
I can tell you that it doesn't have to do with the votes.
So what does that do?
It's like similar to the fight pass.
So you have to choose someone to compete against?
No, it's not. I don't want to explain it fully because then everyone's going to know, and I'm trying to like keep it a secret.
Well, I personally feel like if people know your power, they're less scared of you than when they don't know. Because people are scared of the unknown.
Okay, it is a part of the votes. The reason why I don't want to tell anybody it's a part of the votes is because it's a pretty big power.
She could not come up with anything else. So she had to tell me the truth. Like, no more lies, Gabby. Like, no more lies.
It basically allows me to either have 3 votes, 2 votes, keep the vote the same, or no votes. So it's kind of like up for chance.
Oh, so it's best for you to go for later because you can control the votes. If she goes later, there will be just 6 people, and with 3 votes, she can control the later group. So she has no choice but to go with the later group. But we've got another plan for you, Gabby.
In a moment, I will ask you all for your fight or flight choices, now or later. But before I do, I want to open up the floor. Does anyone want to speak up about the strategy that went into this decision?
I want to introduce this idea of confusion and worry into the room without giving them too much of a hint that we're all going to do later except for one person.
How confident are we that we're not going to have a wheel situation?
Not confident, very unsure. Only got to speak with a few people, so we'll see where everything goes.
I kind of feel like we're not going to go to a wheel because I just told everyone I'm picking later. Like, I don't want to go to a wheel, so pick now if you want. I'm just hoping that's going to prohibit us from getting to that wheel because that would really suck to go out that way.
Without necessarily having to say what your decision is, what are the complications of making this decision?
We're just 7 left in the game. Can it get more complicated than that?
Going 7 to 5 is also a way bigger jump from going like 13 to 11. You know what I mean? Like, it is so crucial now. It's just, there's a lot riding on this, and you really have to be careful.
Let's go to the vote. Please private message me your decision. You are sending me either now or later. If you chose to compete in the later round, please turn your cameras off now. Sean, you were the only person to select now.
Once again, I am the only person in a group.
You will get to pick one person to be a nominee in the now round with you. Please let us know what your decision will be.
At this point, my decision is strictly who I think I can survive against. I have tried to work with this person in this game, but I think that ends tonight. I am choosing Gabby. Gabby, I dragged you into the competition last round, and I'm dragging you into nomination this round.
I'm like, abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Exactly what we wanted. Oh,
I'm just happy Gabby's on the chopping block and we can finally vote her out now rather than later.
Sean and Gabby, you are the 2 nominees for the now round.
He has played a really good game and he has a great story to tell. And he's a huge threat, and so am I. And I think this is going to be a fight that will be hard, but I don't think I'm going to give up. And I'm excited to convince people that I should stay.
Gabby and I have been on opposite sides of this game, and she has a lot of connections with people that I don't have. So I am very insecure about the fact that while people promised me they'd keep me safe this round, people can lie.
ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Icon.
We absolutely got him. The plan fucking worked. The plan worked.
I spoke with Gabby. She said that her power is that it's going to go to a wheel about how many votes she's going to have. Either 0, 1, 2, or 3. I don't know how true it is. I spoke at the last minute. Let's assume Gabby is saying the truth. The max she says she could have is 3 votes. If she has 3 votes with Henry's vote, that's 4 votes. And if 5 of us vote together, that's still 5 votes. So we control the
All vote for Gabby. Okay.
We have 5 votes. So even if Henry goes with Gabby and votes against me, and even if Gabby gets extra votes from her advantage, we still have the numbers.
If my power works tonight and I do get 3 votes in this competition, I only need 2 other people to vote with me. I'm using my power. I really hope you vote with me. And you know what? I'm willing to look at him in the eyes and say, pick me in your fight pass so that no one else has to be picked. I don't even care. I plan on using my advantage because I have a feeling this could be my last night in the competition.
My only thing that gives me fear, and I'm going to be fully honest, if he is not voted for this round and he still has the fight pass and I'm voted for next round, I think possibly I could maybe get him to use it on me.
What? What? That just doesn't make sense. He told me he's not using it on anyone but himself. He said that to me.
Okay, well, I've heard rounds ago that he would maybe use it to someone else, so...
I would have played my fight pass on Riot.
I'm at least going to try and see if that happens, but if I'm not getting a good read from him, 100% you have my vote. As of now, like 90%, I'm voting with you.
I'm just trying to convince him that keeping Sean tonight is such a bad idea. Sean is a number for their side. If you keep me, I'm going to make sure you stay. No, I really don't have a lot to stand on right now, and I really have a feeling I'm going, but I'm going to try whatever I can to stay, and I'd really appreciate your vote. And I promise you, like, you're the only other person I've asked for a final 2 besides CJ. Like, I mean it. Like, okay. I worry that we would not have a chance to win if we didn't move far together.
She's pleading a good case, and it really sounds like I have a stronger chance at moving forward with her than I would with Sean. And one thing with Gabby is I just don't know if she has the votes. Even if she gets the advantage, even if I vote with her, I'm not sure that that's enough. I'm gonna be fully honest, I'm not sure what I'm doing because I'm tempted to have you flush the fight pass. I'm tempted to vote Gabby out and ask that if I'm voted out next round, that you use the fight pass on me. He only has a few times left to use it, so it's like, baby, just use it on me. Just come on, give it to me. Have a little fun.
The plan that I've been hearing is Gabby out, then you.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I haven't spoken to anyone.
Okay, but hear me out. This is said in complete confidence. The fight pass has to be used by Final 5. So I would prefer to use the fight pass sooner rather than later because I don't want to be a situation where I'm safe at Final 5 and then all of a sudden I have to use it. Mm-hmm. And it drags me in. If I don't use it myself, it will automatically be used at Final 5, and I don't know if I want to risk bringing it to the Final 5 knowing that I might have to use it on somebody who I don't want to. And my thought is, like, how do we have the numbers going forward? But then my other thought is, if you go home, then it's 1 versus 4. I could potentially save Henry with my fight pass, and that would make me and Henry reach the Final 5 as a pair against the 3 remaining members of this former Alliance of 5, and we might actually stand a chance about making it to the end.
As of now, like, I'm good with you.
Yeah. But again, I feel like I need your vote just in the sense of Gabby has some sort of advantage, and I don't know how that could hurt me.
I know that Mead hates me right now because last round he gave me like 20 chances to tell him the truth about my power and I didn't, and I should have, but I didn't. You know when you get in a lie and you just have to keep lying? Like that was where I was at. And I should have just told you. I know, I should have just told you.
I give you so many opportunities to come clean, but I don't know how I can, it's a fool me once sort of situation. I don't see why I should help you at this point. It's hard for me
That's the first time I've betrayed you. I saved you in this competition, Mead. Like, straight up, I'm not even trying to pull that card right now, but, like, I think you would have went home. You would have went home instead of Bryce if it weren't for me. And I don't think I've ever received any payment for that. I fucked up, and I apologize for it. I don't expect you to vote with me, but I want you to realize what you're doing if you keep Sean. He will get to Final 4. He can use his pass next round if you keep him, and he's good at competitions.
She could talk all she wants, but like she's really not being that convincing. It's a hard sell, Gabby. It's a real hard sell. He hasn't betrayed me once, frankly. So I think even if we're just going with reputation and track record, like I wouldn't mind seeing Sean in the Final 4. I think he's played pretty good.
So you want to sit next to Sean and lose to Sean. I'm telling you right now, Sean's going to win against you.
I mean, that's assuming you think I'll lose against Sean, which...
I do! Sean has the best story in here.
I mean, sure, you can say that, but, like, we don't know Sean's going to win for sure. Look, I know, especially next round, like, everybody's going to be gunning for everybody's head. I expect that. Frankly, I welcome it.
I think Mead thinks the next round Henry's going home, and he has the numbers to get Henry out. And I don't think he does. I think he needs me in order to pull that off, and he's just not listening to me. Oh my god, this is so stupid. I can't believe you guys are just gonna let Sean skate his way to the end. Like, well, oh my god.
I just don't see. Well, then who are you voting for in the next round?
You vote with me, I won't vote for you. I'm telling you that now.
You'd vote out Henry?
Yeah, I would. This is a selfish competition. And I'm sorry, Henry, even though we've talked about a Final 2, I don't give a fuck. I need to be here for that Final 2 to happen. Tomorrow, whenever we meet again, you can vote me out. Great. You have the numbers still. But you need to get to that round. And I have a really bad feeling that you can't if you don't keep me and you keep someone like Sean who's flipped this whole game.
I think you've played a good game, but I just don't see a way out of this situation.
It's so frustrating. If you vote me out, Sean is making it to Final Four.
I don't want to lie to Gabby's face. If not for the fight pass, honestly, I would keep you. But the fight pass scares me. I have to vote her out. It's a move of respect.
If you keep me, like, I promise you guys, I am a number for you. I do not want either of you going next round. I'm willing to target any of them. Like, I do not care.
At the beginning of this game, I wanted to work with Gabby the most, but at this point, I just feel like I can't, and I need her to go this round.
I think this is a big move that we could have, teaming up together. The three of us, I can get 3 votes. We have the majority right there. Even if I get 2 votes, we have the majority.
I do consider this. I do think it's an attractive sort of vote. What in the instance that you throw a 0, though, and you lose your vote?
I do it before the votes, by the way. So I think you would know if I got a 0.
I could stick with our voting block, and I could vote for Gabby. But I am really, really ready to see how this multiplier works out, and if she ends up getting the multiplied by 3 advantage. I'll make my decision from there.
How did deliberation go? I will open the floor to whoever wants to speak first.
I need to make it clear my intentions this round. I have lied a lot in this game. All those lies have caught up with me. Why not try honesty? Hi, everyone. My name's Henry. You'll remember me from being absolutely flopping and ruining my entire game last round. My mind, I'll say, is not 100% made up yet, because I'm worried going into next round, since I did not really get in touch with anyone this round, that I'm the biggest target in the later round. So I'm curious, how can I protect myself then? Can I have numbers? Can I, what the hell can I do? You know? Oh, and by the way, next round, Mead, I'm sorry, I'm going to target you again. It's what I did last round. I'm going to stick with.
I need to convince people that keeping him tonight basically is giving him a free shot at making Final Four. If you all keep Sean this round, he's gonna get to Final Four. He can use his pass in the Final 5, and I think it would be extremely ridiculous to give him that opportunity. And I genuinely believe he has the best chance of winning this game, no matter how many times he says he doesn't. He has a story, and he's going to tell that story because he's a great speaker, and he's fucking good at competitions. And I think it would be utterly ridiculous to let him just get to the Final Four tonight. I have the biggest hated sign right here. That jury is like, I hate Gabby fandom. So why would you get rid of me? Why wouldn't you want to take me, who's been such a bitch this whole time, to the Final 2? It just doesn't make sense. Like, you guys are going to lose to Sean if you keep him tonight. And I've made promises where I've made promises. I told people I would vote with him the next round, and I genuinely mean that. I'm a number, and I'm using my advantage tonight on myself. And if I stay, you better hope you voted for me to stay in this competition.
I completely disagree that I am some amazing comp threat. You absolutely destroyed me last round. You very much are going to dominate any of these late game challenges.
But I'm not going to win. That's the difference between us, Sean. Everyone hates me. You guys all know that, right? CJ, my fucking number 1, day 1, shat on me for 3 fucking minutes yesterday when he got eliminated. You don't think he's sitting on that jury ready to vote, like, see my name pop up in the chat?
Yeah, I would vote for you, because as much as we have our personal conflicts, I respect the game you're playing, and you are playing very hard. I think both of us, if we get to the end, have a good shot at winning. I don't think anyone should bring either of us to the end. She could very easily win 1 or 2 critical competitions and completely upend this game. Sure, I'm a threat, but she's a bigger threat than I am.
Gabby, I have a question. If we followed what you're saying and we decided to vote for Sean, right? Don't you think then Sean would use the fight pass on himself and feel very comfortable if the majority voted for him to then target anyone he wanted?
I think it would genuinely be the worst move in the world if he didn't pick me.
Gabby destroyed me in the competition last night. I would be really stupid to go into another competition against Gabby and think I would win. I wasn't planning on saying this because I don't want to come across as like threatening anyone. But personally, if somebody, like, if I feel betrayed by someone, then that's who I would go after. Like, yeah.
Well, the votes are private, everyone. And let me just say what my power is, because I've told a few of you, I might as well just tell everyone. Basically, the way my vote works tonight is I can either have 0 votes, I can have 1 vote, I can have 2 votes, or 3 votes. So you're going to vote privately. No one's going to know who betrayed who, because if I get 3 votes, that's almost the majority of the votes tonight. Like, it's very close. So I only need 1 or 2 of you to flip. And you can lie all you want. You don't have to say you voted out Sean. So Sean's not going to have any idea who voted for him. This is a private decision, and Sean is just basically going to have to guess on who betrayed him. You guys have to start playing this game, because I'm pretty sure me and Sean have the biggest resume here. And that's going to be really hard to beat unless you take us both out consecutively. And he's safe next round and the round after if you don't take him out. Let's do this.
I mean, you would also be safe for the later round, so I don't see how that.
But I won't be safe in the round after that. You have 2 rounds. I have 1.
I genuinely think you have a much better chance about winning the final 5 comp, winning the final 4 comp, and winning the final 3 comp. If people want me gone, vote me out at final 5, force me to use my fight pass, and there's a 50% chance I go home.
Why not do that right now? Why not do that right now, guys? Because in 2 rounds, you can vote him out, and then he'll go. He'll go in 2 rounds.
I start to get suspicious that he may not actually want to use the fight pass on me next round. So, I don't know. I'm definitely thinking about flipping back and sticking with Gabby.
See, Gabby, I think the difference between you and I is that you have blatantly lied to every single person in this game, and no one can trust you at your word. And so you're saying all these things, but I don't even believe you when you're saying like what your advantage is. At this point, if Gabby told me her name is Gabby, I wouldn't believe her. Because you were lying to everyone saying you didn't even have an advantage until people called you out.
Yeah, because that's how you guys, it's a game. When you play Uno, do you tell the fucking truth? No, you don't. I want you to raise your hand if you've lied in this competition. I'll go first.
I put my hand up. I guess I've lied. She's not wrong.
If you haven't lied in this game, what are you doing? Like, I'm not rewarding someone for being a truth teller in a competition. I'm rewarding someone for playing a badass game and lying to everyone's faces. So if I sit in that jury, you better hope you lied to me at least once.
I think everyone thinks Sean is the one to beat in this competition. I think it's you, Gabby. I think you've made the biggest move in this game. I think even though people are upset with you in the jury, they are going to respect the hell out of your game. If I go out tonight and you're still here, you're the one I'm going to vote for, not Sean. And that's why my vote tonight to be against you. It's not personal. It's just I think you're playing the best game in this circle. I need to make sure that is very clear to the 5 people that are voting Gabby out so that they don't switch their plan, because Gabby is putting up a good show. She's putting up a good fight.
I'm going to go out swinging the way I know how. But just so you know, I'm voting for Sean at this point until he gets out, and then it's up for grabs.
Yeah. Again, if I'm on the jury and you're in the final 2, you have my vote. I think we both have played great games, and yeah.
You two should have a sitcom together where you're like roommates.
No, Sean and I are like siblings, I feel like. Listen, I'm not going to speak to Sean anymore because there's no point. Look, guys, I see you thinking. I know I lied to you. I'm sorry. In real life, I would never lie to you. Like, how could I lie to you? That would be so rude. But I promise you, like I said to you before, I will vote that person out. Because right now, you're going home next, and you know it. I see it in your head. I see the brains. Yeah, you're going home in the next round.
Gabby, you have been targeting me. Do you want to bring that up?
I have been, but as we sit in this round and as I talk to him, I need to deal with him, and I'll be honest on my deal.
Gabby, you cannot use the phrase "I'll be honest" anymore. You cannot use that phrase.
I feel like the majority of people here I have been just fighting for in this game and like fighting.
Oh my god!
I've been trying to get out people like Gabby, and I have like I don't feel like I've lied. I've lied to people like Gabby in this game plenty of times. I don't feel like I have lied to many of the people in this room.
Okay, but can I ask you something? When I leave, because it seems like I'm going this round if my power doesn't work. Who's your target going to be? Is it going to be Mead? I think it might be Mead. It could be Henry. It could be Nora. It could be Emily. It could be Ivan. You guys have no idea because he's more targeting me.
I am a singular vote, and so like with my fight pass, yes, I would be able to target somebody. But in terms of specifically like voting somebody out next round or the round after, I don't think I'm the one making that decision.
Well, you have a vote just as everyone else has a vote, and you easily flip. We know where the lines are, okay? Everyone knows Mead and Ivan are together. I'm pretty sure Emily's with them. Then you got Henry and Nora, and you got you. That's 3 against 3, right there.
I don't get the obsession with Mead and Ivan. You guys blindsided us round 2 and forced us to kind of work together. Your big alliance did that.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing you're working together. You guys have a close bond, just like I had a close bond with CJ. I'm just saying, like, Sean, you do have a big say. We're at final 6. That vote is I don't do math, but I know that it's like a good percentage. I just don't understand. I think it would be stupid to keep Sean for basically 2 more rounds. Because you don't know, he could pull out a win in Final 4. He could pull out a win in Final 3. And then he's sitting on the jury and you are sitting in the Final 2 and you guys are in jury like, fuck, man, I fucked this shit up and I have no chance at winning because I'm sitting next to Gabby and I should have never voted her out.
I don't think I can win both rounds.
Well, I don't think I can win both rounds either. Neither does Henry. No one knows who's
I
going
think
to
you have a much better shot than I do. And that's my argument. You are much better at competitions than I am.
But last night was not really a good example because I was good at the things I was good at. You were good at the things you were good at. I didn't get 5 right away. You do have a chance to win these competitions. We all do. No one knows what.
No, I agree.
I'm going to just jump in here. There's been a lot of Sean and Gabby, and it seems like kind of aptly for this round, a lot of the considerations for tonight is what do we do now to prepare us for later? There's powers you can be keeping in the game. There's votes and people that you'll have here with you in the next rounds. How do you weigh, again, the immediate and the future?
Who is good at comps to me is irrelevant. Like, most people have won 1. So this idea that someone is like the best at comps, like no one's won more than 1. It's just like there's been lying moves that I haven't been able to see the logic in, and it feels like it's like for show. There was a betrayal before there needed to be a betrayal, just like for a resume move.
She's talking about me.
I'm talking about both of you, honestly, because I just feel like that happened before it needed to, and then like since then I haven't really felt like comfortable because that to me I couldn't figure out the logic, and I haven't since then.
Look, Henry, cheers to you and me. We know how to play this game. You guys gotta start making moves because Henry's another beautiful option for me to pick. Henry made a great move. That was a perfect move, in my opinion.
You took 2 of your allies out who would have voted with you till the end.
And I would have lost to Bryce, and he would have lost to Bryce, and it would have been bad.
If Bryce got there, which he probably would have never, because everyone wanted him out.
Oh my god, I'm ready to vote. I want to go home.
Well, on that note, let's go to the vote. Please private message me your votes.
Oh, wait, Anthony, I'd like to use my power.
Before anyone sends in their vote, please no one send in your vote. Gabby, what is your power?
My power is what I said my power is. It's a multiplier advantage. I can multiply my vote by 0, 1, 2, or 3. It's a blind choice, so let's find out what that choice is.
Before you, you will see 4 cases. You will pick the number corresponding to a case. Whatever's behind it will inform how many votes you have tonight. Please tell me what your selection will be.
My heart is telling me 4, so and I betrayed my heart in the first round, so I'm gonna go for 4.
Your vote is now times 3.
Work! Yes! I picked 4, and I get 3 votes.
Fuck.
She actually got all 3 votes.
If everyone does what they said they were gonna do, it's not gonna make a difference, but this is now probably really tempting someone to flip.
It's clear that she only needs 2 other votes to be the majority in this round. I decide, you know what? I'm gonna be one of them for you, girl. And all it takes is 1 other person.
If Henry and I flip, we could do this. We could take out Sean, or at least put him up and see how the fight pass plays out.
Everyone, please send me your votes now.
I vote for Sean. Now that Gabby has 3 votes, I realize a flip may be possible, and I want to see what happens.
I vote for Gabby.
I vote for Gabby.
I cast my vote for Gabby.
With great pleasure, I cast my vote to eliminate Gabby.
I vote for Sean once. Submit. I vote for Sean again. Submit. And oh my god, did you know I vote for Sean one more time? Submit.
The votes are in, and the person eliminated from the competition and the 5th member of our jury is Gabby. I'm sorry, Gabby, but you have been eliminated.
Ultimately, I want to be with the majority. I don't want to piss off anyone. So ultimately, though Gabby has put her ass off, and I am obsessed with her in every form, fashion, and way. She's got to go this round. I'm voting for her. I'm sticking to the original plan.
I'm obviously really sad. This has been so much fun, and I feel like I did play the best I could.
I promise I will not be a better juror member. I swear on my life. I will die a good juror member. I've had a lot of fun playing this game. Like, I know I can come off like such a bitch, and I'm sorry if I hurt anyone. Like, genuinely I am. I promise I'm nicer in real life. To be like really honest with you, a few months ago, I had to move home because I was like really depressed. My parents were nervous for my safety. And this is the first time where I've literally felt like myself again, like straight up. And I hate that I'm crying, that's so ugly. But I love you guys. I'm so excited to vote for a winner. Like, please play hard. Think of me when you play this game because I need to see big moves. That's who I'm voting for. I have so much love for all of you. Like, Anthony, say the shit. I'm ready to go.
Gabby, you put up a great fight, but it's time for you to fight.
I'm genuinely moved by Gabby's spy speech. I think like she's a player who really put her entire self into this game and played with her heart, and that's a huge risk.
Love you guys.
I definitely think I played my little heart out. I made some huge moves. You know, everyone thought Bryce was the reason Brian went home. Girl, I wanted Brian out as soon as I realized I matched with him on Hinge. And I got him out as quickly as possible. And as soon as we got to jury, I was willing to make big moves, you know? I took out Bryce, and everyone thought that was stupid, but honestly, I thought that was pretty fierce of me, and I'm proud of that move. My biggest regret is keeping CJ instead of Riot. Honestly, I didn't think I'd ever say that because CJ was my number one, but seeing how he treated me when he left the game made me realize that maybe he wasn't as loyal as I thought he was, and maybe I put my trust in the wrong person. And as soon as that happened, you know, it kind of went downhill from there. Me lying about my power was not my greatest moment, but I got an advantage, and a lot of these bitches left in the competition can't say that. So I'm happy. I know that people would have voted for me to win, and that makes me feel pretty good. And, you know, I've always wanted to be the villain, and I feel like I achieved that.
Gabby, coming into tonight, I had the impression that you were a heartless, conniving bitch. But after tonight, I realized that was wrong. You have a bit of a heart.
You played with your heart, and I love and respect it, truthfully. You will be missed in this game.
I need you to know I did vote with you this round. I was hoping to move forward with you. I'm sorry, things don't always work out, but I promise I'm going to fight for both of us moving forward, and I just think you're such a beautiful soul, and I love you.
Bye, bitch.
Congratulations, Final 6. Your night is not over yet. We just did the now round. Now we will do the later round. That means the nominees are Mead, Henry, Ivan, Emily, and Nora.
That was way too stressful. Like, I trust y'all, but at the same time, that ×3 vote.
But we're all still on the same page about Henry.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because Henry is going to be gunna blazing for me.
Henry right now is the last surviving person that is not in this alliance of 5. And so voting Henry right now is the easy decision.
Unless y'all really want to take me out, which would suck. Please don't.
I don't want to do that. Like, Henry definitely is really mad at me, and it makes me nervous having him in the game.
Everyone kind of seems like they're going to vote Henry out. I don't necessarily want Henry to go. I just don't really see another path at this moment.
Well, congrats on your safety, Sean. I cannot even imagine. Being up against Gabby is not something good because she was going to fight.
Our voting doc is feeling great right now. We just took out Gabby. We did everything according to plan. We enacted this great strategy that Mead suggested. So we're all feeling really good. And I think this is the perfect time to consider other options. No one's really expecting things to blow up at this point in time because we just did what we said we were going to do. I'm getting a call from Henry. I'm going to see what he says, but is there anything to deliver to him? At this point, I think he knows. I'm thinking of ways to vote out Mead at this point in time because he is a big threat in this game. No, we're gonna do this. This is time. It's like on the agenda. It's not. You're not going home. Mead's going home.
I'm nervous going into this round. I know my name has been brought up, and I know it will be brought up again. I would love for this group of 4 to vote out Mead this round. If I'm eliminated this round, do you trust that like they will take you farther than I will?
If this group of people wants to vote out Mead, I'm down. Mead orchestrated a master plan this round. Everyone likes him. He's so charming. Like, he has a very good chance of winning. If it's not Sean, it could be him. And I think that this might be the only round that we can get out Mead.
I think at some point we're giving the game to Mead and Ivan.
I think it's this point. Let's open the game for the 4 of us. And then the 4 of us, I think it really, really, really could go any way because we all have very different games, the 4 of us. So it really, really, really can be anyone's game if we eliminate him now.
Ivan's calling me, so I'm going to leave.
Yeah, no, hop in, play the field, everyone. Have some fun, you know? Sean leaves to go hear Ivan out. And then Nora and Emily immediately both open up and they say that they want to do this and they want to flip with me.
I think it's time to take Mead or Ivan out.
Mead out so bad.
Okay.
No, I want to do it, but we need
Sean.
We need Sean, and he's not convinced, and he just went into the Ivan thing.
I think both of you should try and connect with him and just say, like, I'm good with taking out Mead. Because the talk I've had with him, he sounds like he is good with it, but he may just need to be reassured that there's numbers.
Nora also gives me a little bit of information, and it is that Mead is sowing distrust within the group of me.
Mead is suspicious of you. He was like, if anyone's going to flip, it's going to be her.
No, yeah, that's great.
Then prove him right.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to, we've had these conversations. Like, I have wanted Mead to go home for a really long time. Like, we can take out Mead. We have the numbers.
I'm feeling confident that I have at least Nora and Emily's attention, but Sean is still holding out for some reason.
Henry was pitching his case to myself, Emily, and Nora because his case was basically that you two are a pair, and
he's a pair with Nora, isn't he? I don't know.
I have such a bad understanding of the relationships in this game. If Henry and Nora are a pair, all of a sudden, my relationship with Henry isn't as valuable because Henry's going to choose Nora over me.
Nora was like, Henry said that you might use your fight pass on him. And I'm like, that does not make sense.
Clearly, Henry has a mouth and is spilling information.
I think honestly, I could get Sean to use the fight pass on me. He would use it on me, granting me the power to bring someone in and compete, and I would pick Mead because I want Mead out.
When I talked to Henry, he said that he thought Sean might use his fight pass, like give him his fight pass.
The fact that Ivan knows about this is very concerning to me. I was under the impression that Henry was pretty alone in this game, and now I'm not sure if that's true. I mean, I told him that.
But do you plan to do that, though?
I wanted his vote because I was concerned about Gabby's advantage. I genuinely was planning to use my fight pass on Henry. Now, however, I am very much second-guessing that.
I feel like if you use your advantage tonight, people will want to come for you next round because they'll be like, the jury are going to vote for Sean. Let's just get Sean out. He can't use his fight pass. If he has no safety net, he's going to be going on the next round.
A 3v3 situation is not where I want to be. And so I am really, really, really thinking through how I convince Sean to vote for Mead.
Hello, fellow swing votes.
I know. Sean, what are you thinking?
I have no idea. There are pros and cons to keep both Henry and Mead.
I just feel like it's a good opportunity that might not come around again.
Information in this game is power, and you never know when information is going to be useful. But I think I need to reveal the extent of my fight pass, because this fight pass, while it's been protecting me, it is a time bomb. I have to use the fight pass by the final 5.
Hello, huge bomb drop. Sean lets us know that his advantage has to be played. It has to be played. It's not that it expires next round.
One option is we vote out Henry and I use my fight pass on Henry. I really have no idea what I want to do. But one thing that does push me in the favor of using the fight pass tonight is I think if I use it on either Henry or Mead, they will target the other one. So it's a way to use up the fight pass, and I will be completely safe. I don't know what the right decision is, but I just want to be completely truthful with the two of you, because if we're trying to map out the final 5, the fight pass is a double-edged sword. If I don't need the fight pass at final 5, I would love to get rid of it tonight, but if people are going to target me at final 5, then I'm going to need to still be holding on to this fight pass. So a big component of like my decision tonight is, what do I do with this fight pass?
The deliberation is very quiet. People don't want to talk to me, and I'm starting to get worried that all the people who I thought I had close relationships to are looking to get me out. I'm worried that Emily's might be conspiring. I don't know. I'm just worried.
People are no longer talking to me. And if people are not talking to you, then they are talking about you or making a plan against you. I recognize that. I can read the room.
So while I'm exploring flipping my vote, I'm getting panicked calls from Mead and Ivan. And in fact, I accidentally accept a call from Mead.
Are you still feeling good about the Henry thing, or what's going through your mind?
No, it's great. I think we're all just sitting there giving Henry his piece. Everything is okay. I'm sticking to the plan. I might actually jump back in because it's very sus that I left in the middle of this pitch. But no, I think everyone's feeling great.
Okay.
I would be great if I were you.
Okay. All right.
And ultimately, the tea is too piping hot over in the other corner. I'm not going to sit in the pity party sorry camp and talk to Ivan and Mead, because I know that I want Mead gone, and that's where I'm going right now.
I'm just trying to come up with ways to convince these people not to fucking knock me off planet Earth right now.
Emily, Henry, Ivan, Mead, and Nora, you are all nominees for elimination. I will open the floor again. How did deliberation go?
I said it in the now round, and I'm sticking to Mead. I'm sorry, I want you out. I think if I'm eliminated this round, Mead and Ivan are going to work together through the end of this game. And Ivan, I know you said that the alliance forced you guys together in round 2. It is now round 10, and the perception is that you are still working together. So I want to break that up. It's round 10 now. Let's move past that, okay? That is long in the past. And also, let me make it clear. I was not there for round 2. I did the goddamn puzzle. I don't want you out because I really do like you, Ivan. And me, I personally, I very much like you as well. But I just think it would be a foolish move for anyone to keep both of them in the game moving forward. It just needs to be broken up.
I think it's amazing that you said you like me, but I know I've called you 7 or 8 times and you did not pick because of your alliance. Not tonight.
Oh, okay.
I've made an effort. I think I made an effort to work with you more than anyone in this game, but you never answered my call. You never showed any interest in really working with me. You like me so much, you did not pick my call. You like me so much, you never attempted to work with me. You like me so much, you did not even call me at all today. You have a really, really, really good way of showing how much you like someone. Fake, phony, trash, gutter trash, nonsense. I don't like him. I called you several times. You did not pick. So you can align me with Mead for as much as you want. I go with people I can trust. And I stick with the people I can trust since this game. I don't have a final 2 with Mead. Mead has never asked me to be his final 2. But I see the benefits of having Mead in this game for my personal game as well. I know people did not really talk to me this round because they were listening to your plans. But I hope they stick with what we agreed to, because that's what's best for their game.
I promise I wasn't ignoring them. I missed a lot of them due to being in other calls with the pre-established alliance who were the first people to reach out to me. It's absolutely fair of him to call me out for that, though. I definitely didn't do my best to return the calls because at that point, his targets and my targets in the early part of this game were not aligning, so I didn't really think I was going to be able to flip him.
All right, well, I'm going to have to plead my case here, obviously. I think going into the final 5, it's pretty obvious that things are going to be strange and different and odd. And I understand that the perception about me and Ivan is a valid thing, right? I understand that thing that Ivan said, that I never spoke to him about a final 2, is true because in a final 2, you have to, be confident that you're going to beat that person in a vote for the jury. So that's a complex decision. I feel like my only plea can be for the relationships that I've built, the trust I've built with these people, and the idea that in the next round, things are not how they are now. What happens moving forward in this game, it is going to change, and it is going to be a different game come next round. It's ultimately y'all's decision, and I'd respect it either way. But I want to play this game with good players, people who want to make big moves and want to play an exciting game. And frankly, I think, Henry's been kind of on the sidelines for a lot of this. And I think I deserve to be in the final five with people who I also think have played this game very strongly. I think that Henry has proven himself to be a backstabbing player. And if you're looking to get backstabbed next round, then yeah, sure, keep him around.
I'm just going to add that we all saw what happened to people that turned on their alliance really early. They go home next.
But it's not really early anymore.
It's not early anymore, but if we're still at final five and the five people that are working together know each other. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a ton else to say. I feel like I tried to pitch to Nora, Emily, and Sean during the deliberation. I don't need to repeat that all here. Everything I said stands. And I just think voting out Mead now would open up the final five for everyone versus limiting who had the more realistic paths to victory.
I have made trust a big part of this game, but it is until it isn't. At some point in this game, it's gonna come down to people who are aligned with each other, right? And you want to delay that point as far as you can, because you don't want to take out someone who you like to work with, right? But to create this perception that like I'm not a malleable player or that I can't be persuaded at all is just false. But I think showing your hand too early is a big mistake, and I think Henry did that a few rounds ago.
Both Mead and Henry are big threats in this game. And so I am really going back and forth between this vote and determining, can I blow shit up? Can I survive a fallout with Ivan?
I think it's always Ivan and Mead, but there's also Henry and Nora. Nora said you guys are not working together, and I believe her. And I know that this is the time for her to put that into actions, because she said you guys are against each other. So I want to see what happens now, whether she's going to match that word with actions, and the rest, I know where they stand.
Ivan really calls me out. But to me, if I do end up voting out Mead versus Henry, it's not about Henry. It's about Mead.
One thing that's really complicated for me is I feel like this vote ultimately comes down to who is better for my endgame and who's better for each of our endgames. One thing I shared with everyone tonight is that my fight pass does work through the final five, but it has to be used. And so if I don't use my fight pass tonight, I will have to use it at the final five. And that really complicates things. I've been going back and forth on who to vote for. I've been going back and forth on whether I should use my fight pass. Like, trying to predict the future and plan out the rest of this game right now feels impossible. I'm going back and forth and back and forth. Both Henry and Mead are bringing up very valid points, and I don't know what the right path forward is.
From my point of view, you are safe right now at the final five. I don't think everyone wants to sit beside you at final two. I don't think Nora wants to sit beside you at final two. I don't think anybody wants to sit beside you at final two based on what the jury have said. So if you're not safe next round, you better wear your heels because they're going to be coming for you hard. But if you have your fight pass with you, you have a way to final four. But if you don't have it with you at final five, they are all coming after your ass. They can tell you they're not, but I will call it BS.
I feel the same way about if I'm gone tonight. If the final five is the 6 people here minus Henry, I think, Sean, you're at the bottom of that.
I disagree.
And I disagree with you.
We can both disagree and agree and move on.
All right. I'll say one more thing. Me made it a point. His game to this point has been about trust, clearly. I think it has been very advertised to everyone against my better wishes that my game has not been about trust. I have broken multiple trusts, namely Sarah Beth, and then everyone who felt betrayed by me then. And on top of that, I don't think a lot of people in jury like me right now. So think about it. Who would you rather sit next to at the end? Someone who people like and respect, or someone that people don't like and don't respect? It's clear. It's simple math. You know, this is PEMDAS, bitch.
I think we are missing the point of personal and gameplay. I think you've played a really good game, and I think the jury will vote for you. I think you've betrayed people in this game to create a path for you to get to the end. If you survive tonight, I have no doubt in my bone you'll be sitting at the final 2 seats, because people are going to pick you and use you to make move against people. You did not talk to me today at all because you automatically believed you could not get my vote, which was very judgmental, I would say, but you automatically believed you would not get my vote.
You didn't talk to me either. I just, in every conversation, it's a two-way street.
It's a two-way street, but my name was not going around. Your name was.
Yeah, and I just assumed. I assumed I couldn't turn you because my perception in this game, and perception is reality. Let's make that clear. Is that you and me are working together?
No, you're not.
I'm not trying to imply that you two have a final 2. You've made it very clear tonight you don't. I just think if both of you survive tonight, at least one of the 2 of you will make the final 2. I just think the odds of one of you two making the final 2 are very strong. And if either of you are there, you will win. So that's how I feel.
The way I see that, if me and Mate survive this night, we are the biggest targets in the game. So I know for sure they'll be coming after one of us the next round. But if you're still here, they might be coming after Emily. They might be coming after Nora. It's up for grabs.
No, because I will work with the people who vote to save me tonight.
So you'll be coming after me if you stay?
Honestly, probably. Just at this point.
Okay.
I've never wanted to completely gun for someone and shut out the idea of working with someone, but it is clear for me that if Mead is eliminated this round, Ivan is not someone I'm going to be able to work with in the future, and he is going to be my next target.
Is there anything else we want to say before we go to the vote?
Yeah, actions of our words.
Please send me your vote to eliminate now. If I call your name, please keep your camera on. Henry, Mead, Nora. Everyone else can turn their videos off. They are safe. Nora, you can turn your video off. You are also safe. Henry and Mead, it comes down to the 2 of you. And the person eliminated from the competition and the 6th member of our jury is Mead. I'm sorry, Mead, but you have been eliminated.
I frankly, I feel betrayed, you know? It was good playing with you guys. If there was a time to make a move, it's getting to be that time. So, can't blame y'all. But man, the plan was so good. That sucks. It worked out so good. Yeah, that's all I got to say.
Thank you, Mead. You put up a good fight, but it's time for you to flight.
I don't want to say anything. Y'all know what you did. But it's fine. You all deserve each other. Have fun, trying to kill each other next few rounds. Because I don't know how anybody's going to trust anybody. What trust is there left in this game between anybody? There is none. So, yeah, have fun killing each other. But I also can't blame you. Just, don't contact me or anything.
I never wanted to send a goodbye message to you. I wanted to see the both of us go really, really, really far in this game. Unfortunately, Emily betrayed us, and that cannot happen anymore. And I just want to say I appreciate your loyalty in this game. I appreciate your trust, and I hope you're rooting for me in the jury house.
I'm really sorry, and I hope you're not mad at me. It was just the best option for my game.
It was fun until it wasn't, Mead. You played a good game. Bye.
Congratulations on surviving your third double elimination and making it to the final 5. We are quickly reaching the end, meaning you'll only have a few more opportunities to build your resume before you're either presenting it to the jury or you're out of the game. How will it shake out? Only time will tell, but in the meantime, good night, players.
I've been a cockroach in this game. People have tried to get me out every single time I wasn't safe, but I have somehow managed to survive. I don't know why I'm still here. I don't know what I'm doing right. I am just playing as hard as I possibly can, and somehow it's working out for me.
I'm in the final 5. I'm proud of myself. I'm just going to do whatever I have to do to get to that final 2. I mean, $250, that's like my student loan payment. Like that, I want that. Like, I don't want to pay my student loan that month. Like, I want that money.
I am in Final 5 in large part because I'm underestimated. I've been playing in the shadows, but I'm still here, bitch. So I think that I'm being counted out, but I think that's a mistake. I'm ready to continue taking people out and plead my case when I'm in the final 2.
I can't believe I'm in the final 5. I thought I was dead in the water going into this round, and then when I learned it was a double elimination, I thought I was double dead. So this is like beyond my wildest dreams because I still feel like I can go to the end and win, and I still feel like I will because I'm manifesting it.
Emily is a liar. Emily cannot be trusted. Nora is fake. She's a duo with Henry. Henry is just fake trash, guarded trash. Chen is very stupid. It's very annoying. I don't have any loyalty to any of them moving forward. I have no loyalty to anybody going forward. Fuck Emily, fuck Sean, and fuck all of them. I'm pissed.
Okay, just full disclosure, because I don't want to lie. I voted for Nora. I'm very upfront with Nora. I voted for you just because I didn't want there to be a tie. It is a bit risky. I chose Nora in particular because she is the one person in this game I don't have a relationship with. I just wanted to make it so that Nora and Emily were the swing vote.
We fucking did it. We fucking took out Mead, and it feels amazing. Truly, I am thrilled.
I don't regret it. I think this needed to happen.
I just feel bad because I always feel bad if someone doesn't like me, and I think right now Ivan doesn't like me.
He doesn't like me either.
Like any of us. The only drawback is that I may have fractured some relationships with people that I've been working with since day one, namely Ivan.
What happened?
Listen, I'll be honest. I was totally sticking with the plan up until right before and was really going back and forth, but Mead was never going to take me with him. He really worked with you, but I knew he was throwing my name around as someone who was distrustful before I flipped my vote. That's what Nora told me. I can tell that he's not really buying what I'm saying. I have felt really distant from Mead, and Mead has not talked to me directly at all like you have. He has been like avoiding me, and I was just like another vote to back up whatever he wanted.
She's just giving me excuses. And in this game, I don't like excuses.
I just feel like he was looking out for you and you were looking out for him, and I was just going to get canned as soon as there was an opportunity. Like,
he never asked me to be his final 3. I personally prefer to have you as my final 2 than Mead, because Mead is someone everyone will vote for over any of us. You can tell me how you're feeling before a vote happened, and then we will address it. Don't come and tell me how you're feeling after you already made a decision that is going to impact my game. I just feel like people should have just told me that they've changed their mind and the plan is not what it is anymore, but it's whatever it is.
I genuinely care about Ivan as a human being and also as a competitor. And I really knew that this game is about betraying sometimes. I knew we were going to get to this point, but I just didn't want to think about it. I didn't want to think about having to be here.
1 minute into the round ending, Nora decided to give me a call. This is not the first time she's doing that. She will call you 1 minute before the round end just to do damage control.
I know we have just a minute. Ivan, I feel so bad.
Madam, damage control. Always doing damage control. No more damage control.
I kind of just tell him, like, I know you think this was about you, but it was solely about Mead.
If it was anyone and then Mead, I would have wanted to get rid of Mead this round because my perception was I was never going to be fully able to work with you if he was here. That was my perception.
You made a decision, stick with it. Don't give me excuses. You're telling me you feel like as long as Mead is in this game, you cannot fully have me. You don't have me now at all.
To me, the reason people want you out, Ivan, was Mead. So I don't think you're like in a terrible position now. I really don't.
Well, I guess we'll see on Monday.
Okay. All right. Hopefully we can talk then. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry I flipped.
You don't need to apologize. It's fine. We're cool. It is what it is. I have no loyalty to none of these people. The people I had loyalty to, they are gone. Nathan is gone. Riot is gone. Mid is gone. I had loyalty to Emily, but that's gone because she blindsided me. I already said it's coming from me, and it better brings it. I'm not scared. You want war? I'll be there in my red stilettos because I'm going to be fucking shit up. I'm blowing this whole game up.
Honestly, I feel like I'm rooting for everyone. Not in the sense that I'd be happy with any final two, but I want the rest of the competition to make big moves. Yes, I want a woman to win, and that's what I said coming into this game, but right now, Emily and Nora haven't done enough for me to give them my vote. And so honestly, I'm just hoping that they channel a little bit of Gabby energy because that's what I want to see at the end. I think Henry definitely has a shot at winning this game if he can get through the next round because I think he can win his way to the end. He is so much smarter than people think he is, and I'm rooting for him.
I hope Ivan wins. Ivan plays with passion. Ivan plays with integrity, but like not afraid to be cutthroat either. I respect the fuck out of Ivan. The fact that that motherfucker has a do-rag for every single outfit is insane to me. I love it. I absolutely love it. I want to vote for Ivan. I don't want to vote for anybody else in this game. They've been so fucking conniving. Yeah, I don't want to fucking vote for him. So hope Ivan does well. I hope he kills these motherfuckers because everybody else, I don't fuck with anymore.
Don't miss any of the action. Follow us on social media, and of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.